Let's get on to the hapless ABC and their whinge fest. I had a fair bit to say about that last night, but today the public broadcaster's leadership appeared at Senate estimates, and this appearance showcased the problems and the hypocrisy. Again, the ABC, which is the most ideological and vindictive media organisation in the country, played the victim. And the ABC's key defenders on the hard left joined in, using a forum about how the national broadcaster uses taxpayers' money to turn their sights on News Corp.
News Corporation have been attacking the ABC for years, and it's basic sport for them. They whip up the frenzy of haters and then they sit back and watch good people be torn down. Why does the ABC continue to provide a platform for representatives from News Corporation when they so clearly, as a corporate entity, have such disdain for the public broadcaster?
Yeah, nothing like turning up the polarisation, is there? Doing more to keep the ABC divorced from the real world. And right on cue, the ABC hierarchy accused other media, especially News Corp and Sky News, of unfairly criticising its people, leading to social media pile-ons.
This discourse now on social media, which is toxic, racist, abhorrent, and coverage, which is vitriolic, which targets the personality, helps rev that up. And I think all media companies need to have a good hard look at how they approach that.
Yeah, great. Poor old auntie, hey? They love Twitter. They run Twitter feeds on their programs. They have all their staff on Twitter. They even bankroll their staff for defaming people on Twitter. But now they blame News Corp when they cop some abuse from Twitter. The rank hypocrisy of all this was exposed by Senator Sarah Henderson, herself a former ABC reporter and now a long-standing Conservative politician who's felt the wrath of the ABC's social media followers.
For a number of years, I have pleaded with the ABC to turn off comments on Twitter. I've raised specific complaints, Mr Anderson, that when you promote someone like me going on Q&A, we get hit with hundreds of the most disgusting, vile, defamatory comments. And I pleaded with you to turn your comments off because of what we were being subjected to, and you refused to do so. This has been such a big issue and it's caused so much trauma, and you haven't acted, and it goes to your mismanagement of your social media policy more broadly.
Powerful stuff, hey? The ABC might want to just practice what it preaches, but there are no signs of that. Instead, ABC Managing Director David Anderson is setting up ABC staff to be the victims during the Voice debate.
I am, at this point, quite worried. I'm worried about Stan, but I'm also worried about our other staff. I'm worried about our First Nations staff as we head towards a referendum on the Voice to make sure that they are sufficiently protected. But this goes for all of our staff, particularly those people who are public-facing and for the job that they do. To me, those instances are increasing over time, and it's time that we have a review of how we're supporting people.
Aren't they supposed to set the example, to be strong and robust and have the debates on air? If you don't want to be called biased on climate, don't preach non-stop climate alarmism. If you don't want to be called anti-Australian, don't use the coronation to tell us our country is no good. And if you don't want to be called biased on The Voice, don't treat no voters as racists. Let all sides argue their case. It's not rocket science.